Hello viewers, you are welcome to this video. Today I want us to look at the substitution method for solving simultaneous equations. The substitution method for solving simultaneous equations. Viewers, I have a video on the elimination method for solving simultaneous equations. If you have not watched that video, you are advised to go and watch that one so that you understand that method too. Now, we are going to use the substitution method to solve these two questions. Now, for the first one, solution. Let's look at the first one, the solution to the first one. We are going to solve these two equations simultaneously. It means at the same time. At the same time. So let's look at the first one. 2x plus y is equal to 7. 4x plus 5y is equal to 23. Now this is how let's call this one equation number 1. Equation number 2. This is how the substitution method is done. You try to make one of the letters, you see you have x and y. You try to make one of them the subjects of one of the equations. Now, when you do that, then you substitute it into the other equation to solve for the other variable. And then when you get that, so it is that you're going to get a value for one of the variables, and then you do back substitution to get back the variable you made the subject of one of the equations. This is so. Let's look at these two equations. Equation 1 and 2. Normally, it's advisable to take the simpler equation and make one of the variables the subject. Okay. So let's look at equation 1. So I can say from 1. You have to always circle the equations. From equation 1, you can decide to make y the subject here. You see, from equation 1, you have 2x plus y is equal to 7. I have a video on change your subject. Those of you who do not understand change your subjects, you can go and watch that video. Change your subject of relations. So if you make y the subject here, it's going to be y is equal to 7 minus 2x. Right, isn't it? Now you are going to put this into the other equation, into equation 2. So you can say putting y equal to 7 minus 2x into equation 2, that's into 2, you are going to get this. So it's wherever you see y, you have to write 7 minus 2x. So this is going to be 4x plus 5y, and you see y is 7 minus 2x. Right, isn't it? And this is equal to 23. Yes, so we have it this way. Now let's work on this. So this one is going to be 4x plus, let's expand this. 5 times 7 is 35. And then 5 times negative 2x, it will be negative 10x. This is equal to 23. Are you seeing it? Now, let's look at what is happening here. 4x minus 10x will be negative 6x. Plus, now you can decide to take 35 to the other side. That will be 23 minus 35. So we have negative 6x is equal to, now 23 minus 35 will be negative 12. Yes, so if you divide both sides by negative 6, negative 6 will cancel negative 6, we have x equal to, now negative 12 divided by negative 6 is 2. Yes, this negative cancel this negative. 12 divided by 6 is 2. So x is equal to 2. Are you seeing it? Now, having obtained the value of x, we can decide to put it into one of the equations. Yes, you can put it into one of the equations. You can choose the simpler one. So you can say from 1, that is from equation 1. From 1, 2x plus y is equal to 7. Are you seeing it? 2, x is 2 plus y is equal to 7. When you expand it, you are getting 4 plus y is equal to 7. So y is equal to 7. And when this 4 crosses the equality sign to negative, so 7 minus 4, y is equal to 3. So therefore, you can say that x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. So this will be the solution to this system of equations or this simultaneous equations. Isn't it? X is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. Now let's look at the second question. Let's look at the second question and bring this lecture to an end. I believe that if you're able to understand how we are solving these two questions, then you should be able to use the substitution method to solve any system of equations at all. Okay, so let me click it for another place. Now, the second one, solution. I say solution. Solution. We have x minus 2y is equal to 4. And then negative 3x plus 8y is equal to negative 6. Yes, let's call this one equation 1, this one equation 2. So here, we can decide to make one of the variables the subject, one of the letters the subject. So if you take equation 1, we can decide to make x the subject, isn't it? And put it into equation 2. So you can say from 1, x minus 2y is equal to 4. X is equal to 4. When this one crosses, you are going to have 2y. So plus 2y positive. So this way. So therefore, you can say putting x equal to 4 plus 2y. 4 plus 2y into equation 2, isn't it? It's going to be negative 3, and this is equation 2. So negative 3 times x. I've seen x, so I have to replace x with 4 plus 2y. So this is 4 plus 2y, isn't it? Plus 8y equal to negative 6. Now let's try to expand this. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. And then negative 3 times 2y, positive 2y, is negative 6y. Plus 8y. This is equal to negative 6. Now, this 12 will go to the other side. So negative 6y plus 8y. This is equal to negative 6. When the negative 12 crosses, the equality sign to be positive. So we have negative 6y plus 8y is 2y. And this is equal to negative 6 plus 12 is 6. Yes, positive 6. So y is equal to 6 over 2. And this is equal to 3. Now, having obtained the value of y, we can just put it into one of the equations. So we can put it into equation 1, which is simpler. So we can say from 1, let's write the from word. From 1, that is equation 1, x minus 2y is equal to 4. X minus 2y, y is now 3, is equal to 4. X minus negative 2 times 3 is negative 6, is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4. When the negative crosses, the equality sign will be positive. So x is equal to 10. I see. So we can therefore x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 3. You can say that this is the solution to this system of equations or this simultaneous equations. So viewers, this is how the substitution method works. It is not difficult at all. Thank you very much for your attention. For more of this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shamalaa Jnr. if you have not done so.